A required boss fight for any playthrough of Hollow Knight is the Watcher Knights, to either break Lurien's seal or progress in the Pantheons. We know that these warriors were placed in the Watcher's Spire to defend Lurien, but apart from that, they remain rather enigmatic. Let's take a look at what we can observe about the Watcher Knights and what we might be able to learn from it. The Watcher Knights are located in the room directly below the one in which Lurien's physical body is located. About a dozen or so dormant Watcher Knights lie in an open part of the room which serves as their arena. No other bugs seen anywhere else in Hallownest resemble these creatures. When the knight enters and walks across the space, gates close on either side. Like all such gates in Hallownest, their purpose is likely to trap intruders or infected creatures until the threat can be defeated. What happens next is the really curious thing. Swarms of infected flies can be seen hovering near the ceiling of the room and its multiple chandeliers. These flies may be the same as the Lumaflies inside many of Hallownest's light fixtures, as other Lumaflies can often be found clustering around them. None of those Lumaflies are visibly infected, however. Once the knight is enclosed in the arena, these flies will go into the Watcher Knight's shells, reanimating them. Although more husks can be seen in the background, only either 5 or 6 end up filled with flies, likely because there just weren't enough flies in the room to fill them all. Of course, the Watcher Knights then attack the knight, but it is unclear whether their will is their own or that of the flies essentially possessing them. The Watcher Knights have 3 lines of Dreamnail dialogue: Strong Husk, Defend Seal, and Light Full. The first of these is likely the flies thinking, the second is the Watcher Knights themselves, and the third could be either one or both. When the Watcher Knights were first set up at their post, likely when Lurien was first sealed, the intention probably wasn't that they'd get filled with infected flies. Since the Watcher Knights are entirely unique beings, we can assume that, like Umu, they were specifically engineered as guardians of a Dreamer's seal who would awaken and attack any invader who came to threaten it. It was possibly part of the plan that the Watcher Knights would lay dormant until such time so that they did not have to be on or awake the entire time, but it was probably another power source which was meant to bring them to life. Whatever that was seems to have failed some time ago, as the other dormant Watcher Knights likely would have awakened and attacked the knight if it were working properly. It's also possible that the Watcher Knights are like any other husk found in Hallownest, once alive until consumed and killed by infection. As for why the flies possess the Watcher Knight's shells and attack, such aggression seems to be the instinct of all infected creatures. The flies seem to be aware that even as a large swarm, there was not much that they could do on their own, but right below them were the shells of strong warriors that they could use to fight off the intruder into their space. The situation is similar to that of the broken vessel being filled with light seeds which use the vessel's body and weapon to attack the knight. Also like the broken vessel, the Watcher Knight's possessed state is the one in which they appear in Godhome. All creatures in Godhome are at their highest power, so this must be regarded as theirs. Since the infection is the godly power of the Radiance manifested, one can see how any powerful creature containing and acting on such power would be attuned by the Godseekers, with the fly-infected Watcher Knights included. So what do you think of the lore of the Watcher Knights? Do you agree with my speculations about them? Is there anything about them that I missed? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching this video. Please check out the rest of my channel and subscribe if you're new here. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time.